American Foundation for Suicide Prevention walk. I remember the first time I saw it on the news, and this was before Sarah died. I saw it on the news and I thought, wow, that's really neat that they have something to support those lost to suicide, and never thinking that I'd be participating the following year. I was born and raised here in Moorhead, Minnesota. My dad was born in Arizona but raised in Zacatecas. My mother is from the border area of Coahuila, Mexico. She was from a small ranchito. My parents met and married up here by Comstock, Minnesota. I graduated from Moorhead High in 1978. All of us kids graduated from Moorhead High, and during the summertime we worked as farm workers. We worked out in the fields. I got married at 19, and I had 3 kids, Juan, Victor, and Sarah. I started working with Migrant Legal Services on October 1st, 1980, and have been there since. Sarah's death happened. I mean, it was really hard. Sarah, she was a very girly girl. She loved to dress up, the nails, the whole stuff. She was very sensitive. She didn't like to see people being bullied or being picked on. She had to be a little bit different. She dressed like everybody else, but there was always something that was a little different. She had a lot of friends, and she was popular in school, and so when her death happened, it just blew everyone away. She often had her friends over. They'd be in the room, and I miss that a lot. I miss that sound coming from her room, the giggling, the laughter, the music. I miss all that, and I think those were the hardest things for me, was not hearing all of that, and it takes a while to get used to the silence. It was hard on my mom when I lost Sarah. It was really hard on her. It was hard on the family, the whole family, because it just blew all of us away. I remember when we were driving to the cemetery, I looked behind and you could see the line of cars that were following us to the cemetery. And that was beautiful. It was beautiful to see how many lives Sarah had impacted. She loved animals. She had her little dog Angel. So when Angel died a few months ago, that was hard. It was hard for me because it was a part of Sarah that was gone. I still shed tears for Sarah, and I still miss her very much. I think about her every day, and I never know when the tears are going to come. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I started going to Zumba classes, and I really enjoyed that. And the more I went, the more I thought, I want to be up in front teaching the class and not in the last line. And I teach Zumba twice a week, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. It helped me tremendously with my type 2 diabetes, but it also helped me get out of the slump that I was in. I have one granddaughter, Elisena, and she's my whole world. When Sarah died, there was a time when I couldn't see into the future very far, and then it got to a year. Well, now I've gotten to the point where I want to see her graduate high school. I started going to a suicide support group. That helped me so much because I was with a group of people who had lost a loved one to suicide, and all the feelings that I had, it was okay. It was okay for me to feel that like that. And the thing that was hard for me was when people would tell me, you need to get over it. Once I accepted the fact that I'll never get over Sarah's death, but that it's okay to move forward, it was like a big weight off my shoulder. There's been other suicides of other families that I know, and there's 2 other women who have lost their children to suicide. We get to there and we support each other. Some of the other events that I've participated in is the community walks that the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention does in Fargo, North Dakota. I've gone to the Shatter the Silence walk out in Rothsay, Minnesota. Silence the Stigma, a motorcycle ride that they do in July. And last July I participated in that. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention also does these overnight walks. They pick 2 or 3 cities per year to do an overnight walk. And when I heard about these walks, I thought, someday I'm going to do one. I just don't know when. I walk not only in memory of Sarah, but I walk for all the other ones that have been lost to suicide, for Diana, for Ricky, for Lisa, for Joey, for Derek, for Josh, for Chris. So many that have been lost to suicide. You know, and I walk for their families also, you know, that can't be there, but I want to do it for them. I've been doing some fundraising. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention requires that each walker raises $1,000. I do have a donor page with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.org. You can look for me on there, Martha Castanon. In the fundraising, I had talked to a local business, the Mexican grocery store here called La Única, to see if they would be willing to do a plate sale, you know, and I'd be willing to help out. And they said, sure.
La Única is very proud, and we're happy to support Marta Castanon in her walk, the suicide prevention that's in Dallas, Texas this year. We're going to be having a plate sale. The plates will include 3 enchiladas, rice, and beans for the price of $8. And out of that price, we will donate $1 for every plate sold to Marta Castanon to help support her. So we hope that you guys can come out here and support her, come see her store, and make it a great day for her.